Have you ever had that quiet, sinking suspicion that the world is running on a hidden set of rules? A script nobody ever handed you. You're not paranoid. You are simply waking up. On the night before his death, hidden away in a dimly lit upper room, historical texts suggest Jesus of Nazareth did something that completely defied the standard narrative. After breaking bread, he dismissed the majority of his followers. Only a trusted few remained. In the flickering candlelight, he knelt on the cold stone floor, and he traced something in the dust. He didn't write a prayer. He didn't write a scripture. He drew a geometric shape. This wasn't just art. It was a schematic, a frequency key made visible. For over 2 millennia, this specific pattern has been erased, meticulously scrubbed from the mainstream historical record, buried beneath layers of dogma by institutions terrified of what it represents. Why would the most powerful empires in history spend centuries hunting down a simple shape? Because geometry is frozen frequency. Certain configurations act like acoustic tuning forks for human consciousness, unlocking a state of being that rigid power structures simply cannot control. If you are reading this right now, it is not a coincidence. Something in your mental framework is actively seeking the frequencies this symbol generates. You've felt them, the invisible barriers, every time you try to level up in life. The sudden wave of inexplicable anxiety. The phantom self-doubt. What if those aren't your authentic thoughts at all? What if they are external static, designed to keep you small? He wasn't just a spiritual teacher. He was a master of the universe's unseen physics, offering a way out of the static. To understand the immense power of this geometric key, you must first understand the invisible matrix, the one you were born into. Ancient esoteric traditions, texts discovered hidden in jars deep in Egypt, spoke of a reality, one completely different from what we are taught. They didn't describe a universe made by a loving grandfather figure, but a holographic construct managed by lesser, parasitic forces. They called these entities Archons. But you don't need to believe in ancient mythology to understand. Think of them as energetic algorithms or psychological viruses. Their entire existence depends on one thing: harvesting your lowest frequency emotions: fear, shame, anger, and despair. These forces don't just wait for you to feel bad, they actively engineer it. They broadcast mental static directly into your consciousness. That sudden, crushing imposter syndrome, right before you achieve a goal? That inexplicable urge to sabotage your own happiness? Those are not your authentic thoughts. They are localized interference, meant to keep your energetic vibration dense and harvestable. The architectures of this control system thrive on human fragmentation. As long as your attention is divided, as long as your energy is scattered, you are being plugged in
to their battery matrix. However, there is a critical flaw in their design. You carry a piece of the original, infinite source code within your DNA. A divine spark. One that cannot be corrupted or consumed. The authorities of the ancient world knew. They knew that if humanity ever figured out how to amplify this inner spark, the whole control grid would collapse. That is exactly what the ancient teacher in that upper room was trying to show his inner circle. He was handing them a literal visual technology designed to make human consciousness completely bulletproof against outside interference. This brings us to the ultimate tool. The tool of energetic sovereignty. The symbol itself. It is beautifully, deceptively simple, combining the sacred mathematics of ancient Egypt with the deep consciousness work of Eastern mysticism. But drawing it mechanically won't do anything. It requires your focused intent. You're not just making a picture. You are declaring an energetic boundary. Find a quiet place. Close your eyes and focus entirely on the rhythm of your heartbeat. Your heart is the most powerful electromagnetic generator in your body. Breathe deeply until you feel a profound sense of simple existence. The raw I am state. Before the world gave you a name or a job title. Once you feel that coherent state, open your eyes and take a pen. First, draw a perfect, unbroken circle. As the line connects, recognize this. This is your sovereign boundary. You are stating, through the language of geometry, that nothing enters your energetic field without your strict permission. Inside that circle, draw a simple, equal-armed cross. The lines touching the circle's edges. This represents profound coherence, taking all the scattered, stressed, and fragmented pieces of your mind and locking them into a stable, unified grid. Finally, place a single, deliberate dot precisely where the lines intersect. This is the spark. This is your infinite, untouchable core. Together, the circle, the cross, and the center point, they create a frequency signature. One that low vibration static simply cannot penetrate. Draw it when the world gets loud. Trace it
when the phantom doubts creep in. Keep it visible in your workspace. You are not a prisoner to your anxieties or the hidden frequencies of this world. You have the key. The spark is lit. The rest is up to you.